Hello guys, welcome back to Concrete Elbow. Ermes has done an absolutely magnificent job at King of the Table 6. He put up the best fight yet against Levan. No one did better than Ermes, and that's a fact. So the match ended technically with a 4-2 for Levan, but sadly we weren't able to see Ermes pinning Levan because the last 2 rounds were given to Ermes because Levan just couldn't do it anymore. If we can go back in time and do King of the Table 6 once again, I think it is possible that Ermes could have pinned Levan or maybe even win the match, even without upping his strength or his endurance or his technique. So no doubt Levan is just better overall. He has a good offense, a good defense, and pretty explosive too. The only thing Levan's lacking is just endurance. Ermes, on the other hand, has a good offense, very explosive, good endurance, but a so-so defense. Ermes could have trained his defense more prior to the match, and I'm sure it could have made a significant difference. But like I said, I don't think he needs to be stronger in any kind of way to win against Levan. I think his strength was already sufficient enough. He just needs a different strategy. If you noticed, he was also at the tip of passing out just like Levan, but his endurance was just better, and that's the thing that made him look more equal in the later rounds. I think the one mistake that Ermes did was trying to pin Levan since the first round. If you look at the match once again, you can see that Ermes didn't focus on trying to gas Levan out, but instead he tried to move him every time. And that not only made Levan was able to fight longer because the rounds were shorter, but it also made him gas out earlier than he's supposed to. And that's the thing, Levan is an immovable object. It doesn't matter how strong you are, you're not gonna move Levan off center, at least in the earlier rounds. If only attacking wasn't Ermes' #1 intention, I think he could have kept most of his stamina and his gas tank, and that equals to actually pinning Levan. The sad thing is, Ermes was too late. Ermes managed to gas Levan out at the end, but Levan already won the first 4 rounds, meaning that he already won the match anyways. Ermes was already able to stop Levan even in the first round, and I'm sure he could have stopped him a little longer if he wasn't trying so hard to pin him. If you look closely, you can see Ermes was trying to adjust his position to be able to bring Levan back to the center, but Levan caught him off guard and made the most out of that situation and was able to pin him easily. I mean, I wouldn't blame Ermes though. If I was allegedly the #2 arm wrestler in the world and I'm set to face the #1 in the world, I'd probably wouldn't able to do what I'm actually supposed to do as well. I would have also focused on trying to pin my opponent every time and beat the #1. Next up is Morozov versus Levan. I honestly think Morozov is not that far away from Ermes. If he could focus on preventing Levan from pinning him instead of trying to pin Levan, and maybe do 1 or 2 intentional fouls while doing it, I think he could win the match.